All right, Racetruck Diaries episode number 10. I'm going to try this a little differently today. Instead of doing a recap at midnight when I'm freaking worn out, we're going to just do a little filming throughout the day and see if we can edit that together and have a good update. We've got probably 3 more updates before we start doing race updates when we leave on Tuesday for the 2025 SCCA Targa Texas event. Right now I just left the house. It's kind of rainy and we are headed to pick up a couple packages. I don't think anything race truck related, but definitely race team related or Tequachi Motorsports related at least. And then we'll be headed to the shop to work and probably work until midnight or 1 a.m. again. 12-hour days, put them in. So anyway, more updates coming soon. Episode 10, continuation from this morning. It is midnight again, so I did not get out of the shop early like I thought I was going to. Anyway, Garrett came over and was here for most of the afternoon, and that was a super big help because we got all the lights working on the back of the truck, and I'll splice that video in now. All right, running lights, yep, hang on. Okay, give me brakes. Let off the brakes. One more time, brakes. Sweet, let off the brakes. Hell yeah, that's awesome. The back of the truck is pretty much done. The only thing left to do is to wire in the fuel level gauge, and I hope I can get to that in time. I gotta look up the wiring and do that. But other than that, that's the last thing to do in the back of the truck under the tonneau cover. So that's super cool. Let me show you our handiwork. Look at that. This is the power supply for the fuel pump, which we tested and works. We've got the harness, actually multiple harnesses for the tail lights and brake lights and turn signals. We've got our fresh fuel line mounted to the roll cage. Woo, it's clean back here. Love it. This is the fuel sending unit, fuel level sending unit, so I'll have to try to wire that in. Yeah, everything's got clamps, everything's bolted in, everything's fastened. Man, it looks good back there. I like it. Moving to the front of the truck, we made a little more progress. We got cables secured. Again, space zip ties on a race car, magic. We got the horn wired up and it is functional. We tested it as well. Working on a few other things. I got one headlight mounted. It needs to be tightened up, but it is mounted. So let's show you that. Here's our horn. I need to secure these wires a little better, but I redid a bunch of the ties here on the light harness and then some of the other wiring harnesses that run through here and hoses. And then the headlight needs to be kind of pointed a little bit and tightened up a little bit. Might need to twist it a little. But there we have it. There's one headlight. There'll be another one over there. They're ridiculous. They don't fit exactly well, but they will do the trick. And so, yeah, it is what it is. Whatever. We got the battery hooked up And we got the PDM, or the PDM's over there. But we got the solid state cutoff tested. We hooked up a jumper cable to ground it out, and it works exactly like it's supposed to. A few more things cleaned up or under here. Got a few left to continue cleaning up. There's the intercom mounted to the dash. I'm probably going to pop a hole right in the back here in order to run all the wiring straight down through the dash and up to the dash. This little guy's pretty trick. I'll show you this when it's functional. This is for me to plug in the push to talk cable that runs to my steering wheel on it, because the button is on my steering wheel. And then I still got to run my lines up and down for the headsets, but I'll get all that run and everything cleaned up. But we're getting real close to being finished up. I didn't get to do any welding today, so welding will be getting done tomorrow, and then mats will be going in and finish the wiring and gas and boogie time. And one last thing, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get brake ducting for the front brakes or not. It was kind of low on my priority list because the duration the truck will be on track is going to be pretty short, and the use of the brakes is going to be semi-mild, you know, from the way I intend to drive the truck. But I found something. Check it out. This piece is from Lowe's. It's for dryer ducting or something like that, but it adapts to my carbon fiber brake ducts to allow me to run the hoses in order to run directly to the brakes. Now, I don't have this side, and I want to find this side. I think it'd be nice to have. There's some screw holes in it where you can see where there's a cover that goes on here that has the ducting on it that mounts to that. I don't have that, but I do have this. I just have to find the right hose. This hose kind of fits. I just have to figure out how to mount this and route it so that it will actually blow air onto the brakes. So I'm going to work on that. I've got it on both sides. This side already had one of those, a different type of cover that didn't come from Lowe's. But the ones from Lowe's fit snugly in there. I can pop some little holes in there and pop some little rivets to hold it in place, and it'll be good to go. So I should be able to do a little better job of directing some airflow to the brakes. We're going to give that a shot, see if I can figure it out. I'm going to look at some pictures and see how that stuff gets lined out. But anyway, coming along nicely. We are crossing things off the list slowly. Hopefully a bunch of things will get crossed off the list tomorrow. Intercom, power steering, interior, secure wiring, mounting seats, all that stuff will get done tomorrow. Battery cutoff, get that done tomorrow. Finish the lights tomorrow. And that should mean put some gas in it and go for a test drive. That's the plan. Today was kind of rainy anyway, so not the best day to test drive it, but that's okay. So yeah, Racetruck Diaries, episode 10. I didn't get out of here before midnight. That's okay. We are making progress. We're almost there. Don't forget to check out the charity, tororacing.com/charity, and donate for the pledge drive. It's going to be awesome. I appreciate everybody following along so far. I'm super stoked to get this thing out on the street and give her a rip. Sounds good. See y'all tomorrow.